blowing in the wind.
Watch Eyewitness News tonight at 6 and 11 for some great rock and roll.
Mark is having a birthday, 15 years of savings overall.
You can win one of 15 free Cadillacs when you enter Pathmark's 15th birthday sweepstakes. More than 15,000 prizes in all. Get details at Pathmark. And while you're there, get our low warehouse prices on Friskies Buffet cat food, 4 cans for $1. And Keebler cookies, 3 varieties, 79 cents.
Mark is having a birthday, 15 years of savings overall.
Stevie Wonder's Love Song tonight at 12:30.
All right, now we're agreed. The only way to get this guy is to separate him from his van, to make him think that it's worthwhile following us on foot.
But he has to feel like it's safe to follow us.
Yeah. Which rules out luring him into the country. He'll feel too exposed, and the city street would be too crowded.
Can't be any alleys or warehouses. He'll know it's a trap.
Yeah, which gives me an idea. Now, there was a company that I had when Spencer sold it, and if the building is on schedule, well, it shouldn't be completed yet, but almost.
How do we get in?
Well, I used to have keys for all my buildings. Now, when you were unpacking, did you see a big ring of keys?
A big ring of keys with a whole bunch on them, and they were all labeled.
That's it.
I think I know where it is.
Great. I'll get it.
Hello, Mr. Whitney.
Gunther, when I want to see you, I'll send for you.
Well, I'm sorry, Mr. Whitney, but there's something I think you ought to know. Can I come in?
If you feel it's necessary.
Good, thanks.
Found it.
Hi, Mrs. Whitney. Nice day, huh?
It was.
Well, look, first thing is, I want to thank you for telling the Earls that I wasn't spying on them. And...
I thought I was telling them the truth.
Huh? Oh, sure. No, listen, I bought this junk after that. Anyway, listen, when I heard that you'd been arrested for trying to fry Nevins, I knew that was a trumped-up charge. So I figured that he might even be behind the whole thing.
The same thought occurred to us.
Yeah, so I thought I'd help you out, you know, get the goods on him. So I bought this stuff from Mo Eberhard to tap into Nevins' phone at the studio.
Gunther, you can get yourself thrown in jail for that.
I know. What the hell. Anyway, when I snuck into his office, somebody beat me to it.
What do you mean?
Well, there was already one of these things in the phone.
Wait a minute, that doesn't make any sense. I mean, Nevin's source wouldn't tap his own phone. That's crazy.
Well, why not? He tapped your study, didn't he?
Yeah, but presumably they're on the same side.
So we'll ask him when we see him.
How are you going to do that?
By the end of the day, we are going to know who the limping man is.
The Edge of Night is brought to you by Zest, the deodorant bar that leaves no sticky soap film so you feel really clean. And by Tide. From ice cream to mud, Tide gets it clean.
How loyal are people to the brands they choose?
Would you swap your brand of soap pad for 2 of this other leading brand?
I'll swap.
Would you swap your trash bag for 2?
Oh, okay, I'll swap.
Would you swap your Tide for...
No. Will not swap my Tide. I have children, 7 and 5. The boy has just discovered baseball. He's discovered sliding into third. If I want to get that dirt out again, I do it in Tide to get them clean. My little girl has discovered wearing no shoes. If I want her socks clean, I wash in Tide.
How loyal are people to Tide?
Would not trade.
I can't talk you into it.
Even for 4 of them. No.
Women just won't give up the clean they get with Tide.
Feel that clean. Feel it. Feel it.
Feel it.
It's a clean so clean you can feel it. Discover a clean so revolutionary. No soap is able to match it.
What a feeling.
It's the clean of Zest deodorant bar. It's a better way to clean because Zest has a unique system of cleansers and rinsers no soap has. See, Zest rinses away cleaner. Soap just can't do that. In water, you can see the difference, and you can feel the difference. Feel that clean. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it. Zest. A clean so clean, you can feel the difference.
Hi there.
Hi. What are you doing home?
Oh, I had a patient nearby. I thought it'd be just as easy to come home for a sandwich before going back to the office.
Must have been an exciting case.
No. Not really. It was a little baby with a slight touch of a fever. She'll be fine. But it felt so good to be there. And I've been getting back into my practice gradually, but today was special because I was enjoying it for the first time. It was a great feeling.
When do you get your arm back?
Oh, I lose the sling next week, but it's going to be real tender for quite a while. Listen, I stopped by the store, picked up the chicken for tonight's dinner. All right? The cars are going to be here early, about 5 o'clock. They don't want to have a late night. Is that time okay for you?
Sure.
I thought you were going to be rehearsing all day.
No, I went to see Geraldine.
Oh, really? How is she?
I don't know.
Jody, you've been moping around here for the past few days. What's wrong?
It's not important.
Oh, it sounds like it is. Why don't you tell me?
No.
Jody, come on.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
What?
You should.
Why?
Because it's too soon. It's too soon for you to be seeing somebody else. Nicole has been dead for less than 2 months.
Is the band out there?
I don't know, honey. It's a little tough to tell from 30 flights up. Wait a minute. Yeah, there it is, down by the curb.
Is he in the car or is he sitting around waiting? The elevator. I don't know why I'm sitting here smiling. He could be a murderer.
Jody, who do you think I'm seeing?
Chris Egan.
Chris Egan. Well, in case you didn't notice, the 2 times I've been to the movies with her, Derek was there too. As a matter of fact, it was the 2 of them who invited me to come along.
Shouldn't have gone.
I beg your pardon? Jody, you were the one who helped coax me back into the world again. Going to London for 2 weeks, getting back into my practice.
This isn't the same thing.
Just because I go to the movies a couple of times with 2 friends
Since when is she your friend?
Jody, I know what you're feeling. I know how much you miss Nicole. But my God, give me a little credit, too. She was my wife. I loved her more than anything in the world. How could you think that I'd be dating anybody else so soon after losing her? You should know me better than that. I thought you did.
Mr. Whitney.
Nicky Marvins. This is my wife, Raven.
Howdy, ma'am.
Oh, Nicky is a security guard here.
Oh, that's why you're wearing the uniform?
Yeah, I've been guarding Mr. Whitney's buildings for quite a few years now. But I thought you sold this one.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, then you lost all your money and got thrown in jail. You've been on TV a lot lately.
We know.
Say, Mr. Whitney, what are you doing here anyway?
Oh, well, I came to return the key. Since I don't own the building anymore, I don't need a key for it, right? There you go. Raven?
Nice to meet you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Our tea ceremony has many steps. The arranging of flowers, the lighting of incense, the serving of tea. But my beauty ceremony has only one step. Pond's cold cream. I found even after washing with soap and water, my face wasn't thoroughly clean. But Pond's removes dirt and makeup left behind. See? It's the cleansing secret of women around the world.
Beautiful skin created by Pond's.
You know when you're watching your weight, but you get that little kind of pang to eat just a little something?
Yeah, like 400,000 chocolate chip cookies.
But you don't want to do that. So when that hunger hits, try this.
Sugar-free A&W. It's not like any diet drink I've ever had. It's a rich, creamy, delicious treat.
But just 1 calorie and that frosty mug sensation?
It's absolutely edible.
And if you have enough of this, then every once in a while you can have some of this.
But you don't want to do that.
Sugar-free A&W. It's absolutely edible.
So much for our great trap.
I was sure they'd be so curious about what we were doing in here, they wouldn't be able to resist the temptation to come in and find out.
Maybe he's still waiting for us.
Well, if he is, we're not going to be able to see him. He's not going to let us. Maybe we can get a look at his license plate, though. Are we have company or what?
Look, the lights went off and the floor numbers.
They were working before. Last number I remember was 20, I think.
I'm not walking down.
Huh.
Good thing you sold this building and the elevators don't work.
Anybody out there? Must be stuck between floors.
20 floors up?
Honey, don't start complaining, all right?
I won't complain if you get the elevator started.
Oh, boy, am I exhausted. Mike, I'm looking forward to dinner with Miles and Jody, but let's try to get away as soon as we can, huh?
Fine with me. I'm tired, too.
Well, we're lucky that we didn't have a rehearsal scheduled for tonight.
Evan's been driving you pretty hard, hasn't he?
Yeah, well, he has no choice. There's so little time with the play opening next week.
Couldn't you postpone it?
Oh, no. It's already cost enough. The theater has to start making money now. But since people don't know Sun and Hidden Thunder, the advance ticket sales aren't doing spectacularly.
Doesn't sound too promising.
It's a good play, Mike. Just has to find its audience.
I hope it does.
Thank you for caring.
I care about you.
Oh. Well, whether the play is a success or not, I won't be quite so busy, so I'll be able to spend a lot more time with my hubby again.
If you're lucky.
Oh, that doesn't sound very encouraging.
Who knows how long Vanessa's trial will last?
Oh. We better get changed, Mike. They're expecting us at 5.
Okay, but be sure to check me before we go out. I may miss something crucial, like my pants.
Oh, we'll manage. There's gotta be a way.
That's what I keep telling myself.
Hey, Nikki!
Help! This is ridiculous. And there isn't any air conditioning in here.
Try the emergency phone, honey. It should be right there in the box.
There isn't any dial or anything.
Well, it should ring down in his office automatically.
Nobody home.
Maybe he's out making his rounds or something. Try the alarm again.
You know, I don't hear this thing in here.
I don't know. Maybe it only rings downstairs in his office. Or maybe the trap worked after all. Only we're the ones who got caught.
Chicken in the oven. Miles, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I had no right to say those things to you.
Do you still believe them?
Well, I felt them at the time. And now
Jody, I may never be ready for another woman in my life.
That's not what I want. I think I know what it was. I know that I said that you should get back into a normal life again, but I think I said that because I knew it was the right thing to say. What I was feeling was that we both really needed to miss her longer. You know, Miles, sometimes I hear the elevator and I think it's her, and it's so matter of fact. It's, you know, oh, Nicole is home, and then I remembered.
I know. I feel the same thing.
And the play has been good for me, I know that. But I think that the play has helped me hide from some things that you've already faced. Does that make any sense?
Yes.
And so then, something inside of me just grabbed onto you and Chris Egan, and it wouldn't let go. And that's not me. I'm not like that. Here I am. I'm supposed to be sane and sensible. But, Miles, I miss my sister. I miss her very much.
So do I, Jody. But we haven't lost her. She's with us now.
All right, look. If the guy from the van is responsible for us getting stuck here, we're not just going to stand around here sweating while he climbs up and cuts the cable to the elevator and drops us down 20 floors.
He couldn't do that, could he?
Well, we're not going to stand around waiting to find out. You see this trapdoor up here?
Yeah.
Well, you can get through the trapdoor. One of us can climb up on top of the car.
You're joking.
No, we just get through and see how far we are to the nearest floor, and then maybe climb up and force the outer doors open.
Tolerating you absolutely crazy.
Shouldn't be that tough to do. Come on, we'll give it a try.
I am not going to climb up in a swaying elevator shaft 20 miles above the ground.
We're not 20 miles, we're only 20 stories.
I don't care if it's 20 feet.
Look, you were the one who wanted to be a detective. I told you it was going to be too dangerous. You said, no, no, no. Come on, let's see some heroics now.
Good thing I didn't wear a good dress. All right, hoist me up.
All right, take off your high heels. I don't want to get holes in my boots. All right, stop.
Yeah, I wish Geraldine hadn't posted the bail. I'd rather be in jail.
All right.
All right.
You ready? Let's go.
Drowns where all the crowd gasps.
You up there? How's the view?
You'd love it. This thing's screwed on.
Screwed on.
Very handy little invention. Allows you to break through door locks and unscrew trapdoors.
Smart lady. Okay, let's give it another try. Come on.
Whitney and Whitney, elevator repair.
Let me talk to your husband.
It's for you.
Know what's missing in Pringles light potato chips? A lot of the fat you get in ordinary potato chips. Know what else? You'll never miss it.
Know what else is missing in Pringles Light? A lot of the salt you get in many ordinary chips. You'll never miss it.
You know what's not missing in Pringles Light? You guessed it.
Pringles Light in the silver can. Less fat, less salt, and so flavor you'll never miss what's missing.
For many of the discomforts that trouble your stomach,
Indigestion.
there's one thing to remember for relief. Pepto-Bismol.
Upset stomach.
Pepto-Bismol. Diarrhea. Pepto-Bismol. It coats, soothes, relieves. For all these stomach discomforts, there's one thing to remember for relief. Pepto-Bismol.
Do you fry with margarine? Then you should know about new butter flavor Crisco, because it's better for frying. Look, it doesn't scorch like most margarines, and you can see what that means when you fry eggs. More important, butter flavor Crisco gives fried food more butter flavor than margarine. A flavor so rich, there's only one word for it.
Butter.
Yeah, that's our word for it. New butter flavor Crisco could make frying with margarine obsolete. Now there are 2 great Criscos.
Hello.
I've been looking forward to chatting with you for some time, and I'm sure you are equally anxious to talk to me.
Could say that.
What is your greatest fear, Mr. Whitney? For some people it is small, tightly closed places, the air growing foul.
Hey, listen. You helped Spencer Varney steal my diamonds, didn't you?
Yes. Then I relieved him of them before he reached Venezuela.
We found those listening devices you placed in my study. Why did you do that to me? What do you have against us?
Nothing. Now.
All right, just wait. He's hung up.
How's the Vaneffer case coming along?
We still have a lot of work to do. But we convinced Vaneffer to turn state's evidence and testify against Sullivan and his hired killer. But now, Vaneffer's attorneys are claiming that he was coerced into testifying.
Well, didn't his testifying help him?
Well, I can understand why they might be upset. Even though we dropped the first-degree murder indictment against him, we still have enough on him to send him up for an 18-year sentence. But now, if they try to claim coercion, we could be back to square one. And the mayor is after me to wrap it up.
Oh, honey, you sound as tired as I am.
I'm tired, I'm lonely, and I've been coming down so hard on my whole staff and Derek Mallory, people are beginning to think that there's something really wrong with me.
I could cancel out tonight.
No, I want to go out. My wife on my arm, turning heads with a new dress.
It's only Miles and Jody.
Well, we could stand around in their lobby then. You could wear dark glasses, looking mysteriously beautiful. Or is it beautifully mysterious?
I love you.
Why?
Because you make me laugh.
That's why I married you.
Why?
Because you're the only person I ever could.
So then, we were in our English teacher, Mr. Irving's class, and the girl, Kathy Calhoun, says, I want to be a dancer when I grow up. And I said, oh, yeah, well, I'm going to marry a very, very rich man.
Look, how's it coming?
I've got the screw
Good.
halfway out.
Honey, look, everybody knows that you're as light as a feather, but I mean, I need a rest. My back is going to break. Come on.
So what about this Mr. Marvin's? You think he's alive?
I don't know. I hope so.
Somebody will come and get him, won't they? I mean, they must be changing of the guards or something.
I don't think so. I mean, it could be that they only have one security guard during the day to be here for deliveries and things, and they rely on the security system at night, that and the attack dogs.
Attack dogs? You mean we're going to get out of this elevator and we're going to have to face attack dogs?
Honey, I don't know. I don't own the building anymore, but I do think that they're not going to miss Nikki until Monday.
Oh, great. I can just hear Peter Nevin's report right now. Mr. and Mrs. Schuyler Whitney cooked in a high-rise elevator shaft.
What are you doing?
Stripping.
Oh. Want a hand?
You are one tough customer. You will not spend your hard-earned money on inferior merchandise. No one knows this better than McDonald's. McDonald's has never lowered a quality standard for the sake of a low price. And in return, you have made McDonald's an American institution. Nothing but the best. Maybe you never knew it, but you've always tasted it.
Search presents The Encounter. You never know when you're going to wind up face-to-face with someone. With Search, you're always ready.
Oh, I must be in the cabin next door.
Welcome to the neighborhood.
Only Certs has a great taste plus a glistening drop of Retsin and a fresh, clean flavor to get your breath fresh enough to go face to face.
So what are you doing for the rest of the cruise?
Spending it with the girl next door.
Certs regular and sugar-free for breath that's face-to-face fresh.
On General Hospital.
I love you very much. I don't know what I would do without you. I don't even want to think about that possibility.
But Rick can't tell Leslie the secret he still shares with Monica. General Hospital.
Oh, there you are.
Hello, Miles.
It's a beautiful dress.
Oh, thank you. Good for you.
Miles, come on in. Come on in.
Hi, why are you wearing dark glasses? Oh, private joke. Thank you.
Miles, coming over here, I heard in the car radio that Peter Nevins was about to announce another exclusive news story. Would you mind if we caught a little of it?
Oh, not at all. We just turned it off.
I don't see how he could possibly top his last two.
Yeah, make yourself comfortable.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Peter Nevins, and this is the early edition of WMON Evening News. Tonight, in another exclusive report, WMON has learned that while preparing the prosecution against alleged underworld figure Jake Venefra, District Attorney Michael Carr has accepted cash payments from an associate of Venefra's to ensure that Venefra will go free. 4 payments, totaling $40,000, were made to District Attorney Carr by a woman named Holly Beach.
I took Rolaids for 10 years. Now I get better relief from Tempo.
With Tempo, no more tongues.
It took remarkable Tempo to make these heartburn and gas sufferers switch.
Tempo's soft, not hard and chalky. So it dissolves fast, fights acid and gas.
And the soft Tempo form holds more medicine than the leading tablet. 75% more acid-relieving medicine.
Better relief than Rolaids or Tums.
Switch to better relief. Switch to soft Tempo.
The outdoor life can give you problem hair. That's why I use Wella Balsam shampoo. Wella Balsam takes care of problem hair like no other shampoo I've tried.
Wella Balsam's exclusive oil-free formula eliminates dryness and flyaways. Laboratory tests against these fine shampoos prove Wella Balsam is superior in taking care of split ends.
Try Wella Balsam shampoo and Wella Balsam conditioner. You'll turn problem hair into beautiful hair.
This is Joan London. Monday on Good Morning America, Elizabeth Taylor talks about her marriages to Mike Todd and Eddie Fisher. And all next week, we salute Motown with Smokey Robinson, the Four Tops, and Stevie Wonder on Good Morning America.
Tonight, Benson is shocked to discover that his basketball star nephew can't read. So he makes learning a game on Benson. Then crises and comedy ebb and flow as a sea of odd patients come and go in Venice Medical, an ABC comedy special. After, son fights father to keep a newspaper from folding. Golden Gate, the Friday night movie.
Tonight on ABC's World News Tonight, the lure of gold has treasure hunters trading three-piece suits for wetsuits and diving for the good life.
I recovered a $13,000 diamond.
How do they do it? Could you strike it rich at this game of finders keepers? Watch ABC's World News Tonight.
You can taste how pure Deer Park is because it's 100% pure mountain spring water and nothing else but.
Deer Park, that's good water. Well, sit, Andros. I'll do that.
She'll do that.
You're not using Brillo? I switched to SOS. Our family uses Brillo. I know, but SOS has special soap that cuts grease better.
We have grease.
SOS even works better on burnt-on grease.
We have that, too.
And SOS makes everything feel so clean. You're done already? Just because you're used to something doesn't mean you shouldn't try something better.
She's got a point.
So how come you're still married to Mo?
Now, she's got a...
Buttertop white bread. This is no ordinary white bread. When you see those rich, old-fashioned golden crusts and see how we split the top and add real creamery butter just before baking,
You know how delicious this white bread is going to taste. Home Pride Butter Top, white or wheat. You can practically taste it with your eyes.
On Ryan's Hope.
Just what is this?
This is the end of it all.
The end? The end of what?
Now it's up to Frank to save his own life. And on One Life to Live, for Clinton Echo, the fires of passion heat up.
I'm so terribly afraid that there's something awfully wrong up there.
And for Vicky, the shocking truth awaits. Ryan's Hope, One Life to Live. Weekdays.
Excuse me, what would you do if you won a lottery and became an instant multimillionaire?
I would spend it as fast as I can.
And how about you?
Probably try to date every woman in Southern California.
And you?
I'd start looking for the most perfect husband.
And how about you?
I'd set up Father Ray's drive-through confessions.
Marshall Colt and Ben Murphy give away millions on this fall's most rewarding drama, Lottery Fridays.
Wow!
That special feeling on ABC.
Tuesday, it's the Barbara Walters Summer Special with Willie Nelson.
I used to take pills. I used to do all those things.
Goldie Hawn.
And have more policies. I could still do with those.
And Eddie Murphy.
Come here, I love you. How are you?
Starting at 10, 9, Central and Mountain. It's a town where anything goes. Thursday, the premiere of Eye on Hollywood.